This is why I deadass don't do group trips. I don't do girls trips. Every time I travel, I always travel with one person. That's my best friend. Because why I just came back from CABO and one of the girls did not bring no bread to the.
Okay, it's getting messy. It's been a few hours since I've been editing, and now the birthday girl have joined the chat. She's going to tell y'all her story, and then we're gonna check if Nutella responded, because this drama's just getting too much. It's getting too much. I'm getting hot. All right, let's check it.
Those girls. But I'm like, not my friend, not my problem. So she can do whatever the hell she want to do. But one thing about it, I can read a person and I'm never wrong. Every person she brought around me, I told them.
So I feel like the first girl is adding a little bit of razzle dazzle and the story to make it a little bit more juicy for the internet. So now we're going to hear from Nutella, which is the girl that they've been basically bashing the whole time about how she was broke, she ain't got no money. Hey, yo, welcome back. So there's a lot of drama on TikTok regarding a girl's CABO trip, and the receipts are here. We're going to hear everybody's sides. Let's get into it. This is crazy.
This is why I deadass don't do group trips. I don't do girls trips. Every time I travel, I always travel with one person. That's my best friend. Because why I just came back from CABO and one of the girls did not bring no bread to the trip. So story time on why the fuck I will never do a girls trip again. So mind you, before I even booked the trip, my intuition told me not to go on the trip. Like, I was the last person to book. I spoke to my mom. She told me to follow my gut. She told me not to book. But it was one of my homegirls' birthday, and I never ever celebrated her birthday with her. So I was just like, I like traveling. Fuck it, I'll pop out to the trip. The reason I wanted to go wasn't because of her, though. It was because of the people she was inviting to the trip. So I was just like, if I'm going to go, I'm not going to go if she invites just her friends. I'm going to invite somebody myself. And I did. I invited my man. My man, that's not my man, but he is my man, but that's a whole nother story for next time. And before y'all even say anything, I asked her first before we made the trip to go together, because she knows him and we normally hang out together, so she was okay with it. Plus, it's also good to have a male figure around that you can trust, because girls like to drink. And he looked out for us the whole trip.
Okay, so first of all, the first thing I didn't like is the fact that she decided to invite her man. It's a girls' trip. And yes, she did say that the friend was okay with it. But if you're saying, hey, can I bring my man to the trip, and she's your friend, she's your man's friend, I don't think she's going to feel comfortable saying no. But I think it would be better if you didn't invite your man, because it is a girls' trip, right? And it's her birthday, so I don't know. It's giving, I don't like the start already.
The whole trip. So fast forward to Thursday. Before we went on the trip, we left Friday morning at 5 a.m. We all went to my friend's birthday dinner. We're going to call her Keisha. Keisha had her birthday dinner the night before. She invited 2 other girls, and one of the girls was going on the trip with us. We're going to call the other girl Imani. We all ordering, having a good time. But like, Imani vibe from like the very jump is throwing me the fuck off. Like, she gives like, pick me, yes man, I'm a fan type of vibe. You know, one of those girls that you can peep just follows you around because she just wants to be like accepted so bad. Yeah, she was one of those girls. But I'm like, not my friend, not my problem. So she can do whatever the hell she want to do. But one thing about it, I can read a person and I'm never wrong. Every person she brought around me, I told them exactly who they were, and before they even showed them who the fuck they was, I was right. So we ordering, we tasting food. I'm vibing with the girl that's sitting next to me. She didn't go on the trip. But when the bill came, the bill was like $798 or something like that. That's valid for 4 people. Especially since we went to a nice restaurant. Mind you, if you do the math, it was only $181 per person. My bad, this was the receipt. It was $724. So I put it on my card because, like, I didn't really care. Everybody sent me their bread automatically. The other 2 girls sent me their bread. All of a sudden, her Cash App is not working. Her Zelle is not working. Her Venmo is not working. Her PayPal is not working. Her Apple Pay is not working.
Okay, now I have been on dinners where people want to put all the money, you know, in one bill just to make it easier for the servers and to make, you know, the thing go smoothly. But what if she wasn't prepared for that? What if she went on the trip or to dinner and she didn't eat as much? Maybe she wasn't hungry. Maybe she just showed up because she wanted to be a supportive friend and she only had like soup or something. Is she supposed to pay the entire amount, breaking down by what, 7 people or whatever amount of people was there? Because what if she didn't eat for $180? Because I get it, you know, we all want to split the bill, and then we're at a nice restaurant and we want to you know, for it to be that. But what if she didn't eat that much? What if she didn't she wasn't prepared to pay that much money because she went, maybe she didn't have enough money, but she wanted to go and support her friends, and she only had soup and maybe a drink, but she was there as a supportive friend because I'm good now, and I have money to take care of myself and to pay my bills, you know what I mean? You know, to pay if I go out to a restaurant. But if I were to go just as a supportive friend and I wanted to pay just for what I ate, you can't force me to pay for like everybody because everybody, you know, is here, and you know, I don't know. I just I don't know.
And she was just like, I owe you $46. So I'm like, okay, thinking she's gonna pay me tomorrow because it's Friday. Y'all, I never got that bread. And once I peeped, that's all the money she had in her bank account. Oh, I was tight. Because she texted me silently, so nobody knew she shorted me the bread. I didn't even tell the birthday girl until like 2 days into the trip because I didn't want to embarrass her, feel me? So
okay, so I have to say that was nice on your part to not tell everybody that she did not send you all the entire money. But then again, why are you exposing the fact that she only had that much money in her account? What if that's all she had? Okay, well, that's all she had. And I understand, you know, she did have to pay her part of, you know, the dinner and all that stuff, but she said she was gonna pay you. She did say she was gonna pay you. I know you guys didn't really know each other that much, but you pulled your credit card out and said, hey, put it on my tab. You should just let everybody pay. You should just not be a good Samaritan and say, hey, put it on my card. I think you're trying to show off, you know. But yeah, anyways, next part.
So we booked 2 different packages. So they booked their own package and I booked my own package with my man. So our flights was 2 different flights, but we were like an hour away from each other. On the flight, I told this boy, and I was just like, I promise you, she did not come to the trip with no bread. She shorted me $46. She only had $135 in her bank account. I don't know how much she gets paid tomorrow, but she's not giving me that bread back, and I'm already tight. Mind you, she's older than me and my homegirl Keisha. But I was like, I'm not gonna let this ruin the trip. It's just $46. I'll swallow it. I'll ask her for the bread after the trip is done. We all land, we all Gucci, everything is good vibes. Like, I'm letting go of the bread, it's fine. But I already know, like, I don't like her personality and I don't like her aurora. Like, it's something about her is just, like, throwing me off. So now, we're out there for my homegirl birthday. I expect her to get wasted, drunk. I'm out there to take care of her. Bro, I was a mom. I packed everything you could think of. Vitamin C, Advil, Alka-Seltzer. I had Zyrtec. I had everything you can think of you would need for a hangover, for stomach problems, for everything. Gas X, I had it. And it came in handy because on the first day, we was wheeling my homegirl out in a wheelchair at 7 p.m. because she got wasted. I was the only person that wasn't really drunk, me and my man, because like I like to pay attention to things, and I'm happy I am like that because I had to pull my homegirl out the pool and be like, baby, let's go. We're going back to the hotel room because you're done. She was turning up, but she was turning up a little too much, and people was recording, and you're not going to embarrass my friend. No. However, both of them fried their phones. Keisha and Imani, they both fried their phones in the pool. You know why Imani also fried her phone in the pool? Because she also got wasted. But she was being like, she was just following every single thing Keisha did. If Keisha took 10 shots, Imani took 10 shots. If Keisha was dancing on a boy, she found the boyfriend to dance on. For some reason, if Keisha dropped her phone in the pool, Imani just threw her phone in the pool. This is what I mean, like she was a yes man. She was a pick-me. So we get to the hotel room, and I'm trying to ask the girl that she's rooming with what's their room number. She's too drunk to remember. And my homegirl, she was blacked out drunk. Like, she was done for. Like, she was on the bed. She was fried. And I'm, like, trying to take care of her. Like, I'm, like, you know, making sure I take off her makeup because the pool, like, fried her makeup. I'm taking off, like, her bikini top, I change her into one of my man's shirts. We're, like, making sure she doesn't throw up. I'm giving her vitamin C. I'm giving her Alka-Seltzer water. And then when she did start throwing up, like, we took her to the bathroom. And my man took care of her the whole time. I even literally sat her up and blew dry her wig because her hair was soaked from the pool. And it was so cold in our room. I didn't want her to get sick the next day, and it threw us off the trip. So, like, I'm holding her, and I'm blow drying her hair and everything. And her homegirl is just being mad loud. Imani's just being mad loud. Like, she's screaming. She's, like, doing too much. She's, like, complaining about her phone being fried. I'm like, girl, my friend is drunk right now. Like, we'll deal with you later. You're good. I need to worry about her. And all she's talking about is, I need to text my man. I need to text my man. Y'all, she was talking about texting her man the whole time. How come your man didn't send you no bread for the trip? And here's T. She slept with somebody on the trip and had them give her $100. Girl, you sold yourself for $100? You slept with somebody for $100? Because that's what it's giving. Because how did the money even come to play? How did he even send you $100? Like, how did he know you were broke? So now I'm getting overwhelmed because my homegirl is, like, throwing up all over the room. Like, I'm trying to take care of her, and this girl's just doing too much. So I'm like, all right.
I think she was loud because she's drunk. Like you said, she was drunk. So how do you act when you're drunk? Either you're like really loud singing and just having a great time, or you're just an angry drunk. And from what you're saying, she was drunk. She threw her phone in the pool because she was a normal drunk person. And as someone who was there for my friend's birthday and all that, I'm gonna get lit, you know. It's our time. We're out of the country. We're getting lit. I paid all this money to go on vacation. I'm getting lit. So she was drunk. So now, am I wrong to say that she came on the trip already with attitude? You know what I mean? Like she came on the trip already ready to not like someone because, like she said, from the beginning, from the restaurant, the dinner that they went to, she really didn't already like that girl because she's already calling her a pick me, wanna fit in kind of thing. Well, why is she trying to fit in? I mean, if she's you guys' friend, I don't think it's wanting to fit in. She's wanting to make friends, to make conversations. I mean, I don't know this girl personally, but it looks like she was just trying to be a friend. I mean, from what you're saying, it sounded like she just wanted to be friends with everybody. I mean, I don't know. Am I wrong for thinking this?
Take me to you guys' room, and we're gonna walk to the room together, and we're gonna like grab some of her stuff so like I can tie her wig down and stuff like that. So she's just gonna sleep in our room, and then when she wake up, she's Gucci because you seem well enough to just go to your room by yourself. You're not throwing up. You're good. So we walk to her room. This girl don't even know where her room is. So now I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, bro, like this is mad irresponsible. Like, what if me and my man decide to just leave the pool while you guys were having fun? How are y'all getting back to y'all room? Because this girl couldn't even walk. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call front desk and I'm gonna give them her first and last name because I know it. She didn't even know how to spell my homegirl first and last name. I was like, I'm gonna give her the first and last name and I'm just gonna figure out what the room number is. And I did. While I'm on the phone, I hang up the phone and I turn around and this girl is in the bathroom. Mind you know, my man is in the bathroom holding my homegirl's hair back while she's throwing up. This girl is in the bathroom with her bikini bottom off. Like coochie out, butt out, everything in front of my man talking about like, oh, I gotta pee. Girl, I don't care how drunk you are. If you're sober enough to walk around and you know you need to call your man, you know you need your Fendi shades, you know this, that, and third, you're well aware you need a charger, then you're well aware that you should not be pulling down your underwear in front of my man. Like what?
Okay, so I have to say when it comes to her wanting to text her man out the whole time, well, why didn't your man send you some money? That's a valid question. Why didn't he send you some money so you could pay for the trip? Okay, and also, if you're, okay, well, that's a valid question. Why didn't your man send you some of the money so you could pay for that trip? If you care about him so much, if he cared about you so much, he should have sent you some money so you could take care of what you need to take care of. As a matter of fact, he should have sent you with some money so you could be able to, be out of the country and be responsible and have money in case something happened, because things do happen. As someone who travels a lot, and I know I say this a lot, but you have to always be careful. You have to always be prepared just in case things happen. But continue.
We get to the hotel room and I'm trying to ask the girl that she's rooming with what's their room number. She's too drunk to remember. And my homegirl, she was blacked out drunk. Like she was done for. Like she was on the bed. She was fried. And I'm like trying to take care of her. Like I'm like, making sure I take off her makeup because the pool like fried her makeup. I'm taking off like her bikini top, changing her. I change her into one of my man's shirts. We're like making sure she doesn't throw up. I'm giving her vitamin C. I'm giving her Alka-Seltzer water. And then when she did start throwing up, like we took her to the bathroom and my man took care of her the whole time. I even literally sat her up and blew dry her wig because her hair was soaked from the pool and it was so cold in our room. I didn't want her to get sick the next day and it threw us off the trip. So like I'm holding her and I'm blow drying her hair and everything. And her homegirl is just being mad loud. Imani's just being mad loud. Like she's screaming. She's like doing too much. She's like complaining about her phone being fried. I'm like, girl, my friend is drunk right now. Like we'll deal with you later. You're good. I need to worry about her. And all she's talking about is, I need to text my man. I need to text my man. Y'all, she was talking about texting her man the whole time. How come your man didn't send you no bread for the trip? And here's T. She slept with somebody on the trip and had them give her $100. Girl, you sold yourself for $100? You slept with somebody for $100? Because that's what it's giving. Because how did the money even come to play? How did he even send you $100? Like, how did he know you were broke? So now I'm...
Also, you're kind of putting her business out, talking about she did that for $100. Do you know if she did for $100? Yes, she did need the money, but at the end of the day, too, maybe she was just having a good old funky time. I remember when I was in Costa Rica, I went on a group trip, not a girls trip, but a group trip where there was other guys and, you know, all of that. And I traveled with EF College Break or EF Ultimate Break. But this video is not sponsored. You could sponsor me though, because I've traveled with you for a while. But I've seen things like that when people hook up with other people, not me, but other people hook up with other people while they're on trip. I don't think it's necessarily because she needed the money or she sold herself for $100. And even if she did, it is her thing. So she could do whatever she want with it and charge whatever she want with it if that's how she goes. Hey, we can't judge.
I'm getting overwhelmed because my homegirl is like throwing up all over the room. Like, I'm trying to take care of her and this girl's just doing too much. So I'm like, all right, take me to you guys' room and we're gonna walk to the room together and we're gonna like grab some of her stuff so like I can tie her wig down and stuff like that. So she's just gonna sleep in our room, and then when she wake up, she's Gucci, because you seem well enough to just go to your room by yourself. You're not throwing up, you're good. So we walk to her room. This girl don't even know where her room is. So now I'm getting frustrated.
Okay, well, that is scary that she did not know her room. And if she needed to go to her room, if you and your man had left, obviously it would be a problem. But it is the second day or the first day, right? The first day. Not everybody know what their room is, you know, especially if she's drunk. She's already drunk. She's not thinking right. She probably doesn't. I feel like I'm making a lot of excuse for this girl. So let's just continue watching the video. But as a real friend, I just feel like that's what I would have done. Like, I don't think I would really feel some type of way because she didn't know her room. She's drunk. She's drunk, and also it's like the second day or the first day on the trip, so maybe she didn't know her room. I don't know. Am I making excuses for her?
Even walk. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call front desk and I'm gonna give them her first and last name because I know it. She didn't even know how to spell my homegirl first and last name. I was like, I'm gonna give her the first and last name and I'm just gonna figure out what the room number is. And I did. While I'm on the phone, I hang up the phone and I turn around and this girl is in the bathroom. Mind you know, my man is in the bathroom holding my homegirl's hair back while she's throwing up. This girl is in the bathroom with her bikini bottom off, like coochie out, butt out, everything, in front of my man, talking about like, oh, I gotta pee, I gotta pee. Girl, I don't care how drunk you are. If you're sober enough to walk around and you know you need to call your man, you know.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this part right here where she said that she pulled her underwear off in front of her man, and she's talking about, oh, if you're well aware to walk around and wanting to call your man, you should be well aware to know that you shouldn't be doing this in front of my man. I get that, but when you are drunk, because I remember one time me and my girlfriends went to Blue Martini Miami, and I had just broke up with my man, right? And this was like the low. I was at like low, right? I was like really going through it. But I started crying after like one drink. Or well, I was a lightweight. I have to say I'm still a lightweight technically. But I started crying, calling his name and all that stuff. She was drunk. The girl was drunk. Of course she's going to be wanting to tell her man that she's okay, or message to her man, because that's her man. That's kind of what girls do when we get drunk. If you're in love and all that stuff, maybe she was in love. If you are in love, the first person that comes into your mind is your man. You just start thinking about him or talking all about him. Every other word is this person and that person, because you're drunk and now you are really being yourself and expressing yourself. Because what do they say about alcohol? It's a truth serum. So yeah, you are talking, you are wanting to see him doing all these shoo stuff because that's your man. So I don't know. And plus, the fact that you're saying that she's not drunk enough, she is sober enough to know that she shouldn't take her underwear off in front of your boyfriend. Why is your boyfriend there? It is a girl's trip. Why is your boyfriend there? This girl, it's her room. She should have been comfortable enough to walk around, and plus you're naked. You just want to take everything off because you're hot. You're hot and you're in your room. It's the privacy of your room, so you just want to take everything off. So I really don't see a problem with her, taking the underwear off. Yes, granted, it is your man, but why is your man here? Why is your man at the girl's trip? First of all. So yes, I don't feel like I'm in the wrong for saying something like this for this girl, because she was drunk. She was clearly drunk. She's not throwing up, yes, because not everybody throw up when they're drunk, but she was probably drunk enough to not realize that this man was here. I don't think she was really trying to show her privates to this man.
Pulling down your underwear in front of my man, like what? So now I'm livid. Like, I already don't like you. Now I really don't like you. So I walk in the bathroom. I told my man, like, let's get her out the bathroom. Like, I'm trying not to show how heated I was. And I was like, let her go pee. Once she finished using the bathroom, we went back in the bathroom, and I helped my homegirl go back on the toilet so she continued like throwing it all up. And I start crying because I'm so pissed. And this girl had left to go, go back to her room or whatever the hell she was trying to do. I think she went to go get a charger. Not to mention, she took my charger with her, and I was the only person with an iPhone 15. Everybody else had the regular cord. I was the only one with a UBC cord. And I was the only one with all the information on my phone for my trip. And she took our key card, which would have been an extra $60 if it was lost. And she did lose our key card. So around 2 in the morning, my friend sober up. And we walked to her room because I wrote down their room number. And I'm like, oh, where's the key card? Where's my charger? She's like, oh, I didn't take it. Girl, yes, the fuck you did. And the reason why I know is because I'm mad prepared too prepared every time I go on vacation, especially if I'm going out the country. I unpack everything in the drawers. I take out the chargers. I plug one in one side of the bed, and I plug the other in the other side of the bed. Before I even step outside, I unpack. So that's how I know you did take my charger, because you were sitting right on the bedside where my charger was at. And I left my room with a charger there, and you left my room with my charger gone. So who took my charger? She's like, oh, I didn't take it. I didn't take your key card. Girl, yeah, I know where I put my stuff. I'm the only one sober. You think I'm gonna listen to a drunk person talking about you didn't take my stuff? So now I'm getting heated as hell because my phone is on 5%. And I told her that. Y'all, she's talking about, oh, can I please use your phone? I just want to text my man to tell him I'm okay. Like, please, please, please. Girl, I'm on 5%. I need my phone so I can book my cab back home to the airport when we're leaving by tomorrow, and I don't have a charger, and none of y'all have the same charger I need for my phone, and you're worried about texting your man to make sure that you're okay. But this is getting long, so I'm gonna come back for part 2.
Okay, so she said that none of them have the same charger that she need for her phone. So if that girl, Nutella, I found out that's her name, if her phone does not use your charger, why would she have your charger? I mean, maybe she did have the charger. Maybe she was trying to be petty. But she can't use it. If her phone doesn't take the same charger, then why will she take a charger that couldn't even go to her phone? So I'm confused, because if you said that her phone was in the pool, she threw her phone in the pool, it was fried, why would she need the charger? And if she tried to borrow your phone to call her man, obviously, if you need to charge your phone for her to use the phone, then I don't think she would steal the charger. Maybe she did try to be petty, but it doesn't make much sense that she would steal your charger.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all my part of the story, because since y'all asking, and I have worked in like a few hours. So let me just do this fast. I just got out the shower. So it was my birthday trip, right?
Okay, it's getting messy. It's been a few hours since I've been editing, and now the birthday girl have joined the chat. She's going to tell y'all her story, and then we're gonna check if Nutella responded, because this drama is just getting too much. It's getting too much. I'm getting hot. All right, let's check it.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all my part of the story, because since y'all asking, and I have worked in like a few hours. So let me just do this fast. I just got out the shower. So it was my birthday trip, right? We planned this about December. We paid in January, right? So I'll let everyone know, have funds. We pay for it already in January. I'll pay for it early, so just because you can have extra funds, you pay for it too early. My birthday is March 15th. So the dinner come right before we went to the flight. I didn't know that Nutella ain't have no money. I honestly didn't know that. You feel me? I didn't know. I didn't know she even shirted Kalia. So I'm finding that out days later. So I'm thinking everything all fine. I'm paying for Ubers and stuff like that, because I just don't be worrying about stuff like that. So now I honestly didn't enjoy my birthday. I honestly want to do it over. Like, I honestly did not enjoy my birthday, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was so upset, because it's like I came out here for a good time, and it's like I felt like I was just in the middle of everybody, like, because I wanted to be cordial with everybody. I don't want nobody to feel no way, like, and I'm a good person, so it's like I didn't want to treat her no different types of way, because she is a cool person though. Like, I didn't want to treat her wrong because she don't have the money, because it was a point I was there in life. You feel me? Everyone gonna get there, you know, their time to shine. So I didn't want to like judge. So it was like I was there at a point, so I'm like, all right, you know, cool. But it was like at some point I was just like, I'm not enjoying my birthday, because I really can't do what I want to do, because you don't have the funds, you understand? And it was like, now what I do? Do I leave her in the room? No, I don't want to. Kalia's having, feel me, out, but doing her thing. I want to have fun too, but it's like I don't want to leave her, because at the end of the day, we're in the same room, it was just too much. Like, I was paying for cabs. It was just like, I was just so drained, because it was like, is this my birthday or no? Like, it's not even my birthday. Like, and then when Kalia did not want to sit here and go up to my boat party, I was upset, because it's like, girl, it's my birthday, and you know already the situation we going through. Like, just come to my birthday boat ride. And I wound up paying extra $150 because Kalia wasn't at the boat ride, and she booked it off her phone. So I was just so, like, upset and drained. Like, I literally wanted to go home, because this was my first girl trip, and I wanted it to go a certain way, and it did not go as planned. Like, I did not know my girl trip was going to be how everybody else be talking about it on the internet. And I didn't think I was going to experience that for real. Like, I thought it was just a cat, but I actually experienced it in real life. And I was just like, yo, I just want to go home. Like, I barely ate on the trip, y'all. Literally, I ate breakfast and that's it. Like, I was just so drained. I was just so tired. I just wanted to have fun. I did not eat. Luckily, I found, like, I met some people, and we wound up going to a club. They wound up getting bottles for me, like, men. You know, I met a group of men. For me, like, you know what I mean. And, like, it was just, like, I was just so drained. Like, I just did not enjoy my birthday, and I honestly want to do it all over again. Like, I just felt like I was just so drained. I didn't want to make her feel left out, and Kalia, I didn't want her to feel a certain way, so I'm just trying to be cordial both of them, and they both not talk to each other. So it was like, now I'm in the middle, stuck. What do I do? Like, it's like, Kalia saying this, she's saying this, Kalia being distant because of her, and it's like, all right, what the fuck? Like, it was just so much. I was just so over it. And it was just like, I was just drained, because it's like, what if I didn't have the money? That was my main thing. Like, what if I didn't have the money? So I had to talk with her at the side, like, yo, bro, you cannot do this no more. Like, I had to talk with her one-to-one, because it's like, at the end of the day, I know people go through stuff, but it's like, you should always have at least 600. At least come up with 600, 700. At least. I don't care what you got. You better stack all them little chump change to the side. Do what you got to do. At least. Like, it was like, bro, come on, bro. And I was like, you have to call somebody. Like, we need money, bro. I'm not, like, it's like, come on. I have money for myself, but at the end of the day, I have to go home and pay bills. Like, I have my own crib. I have to pay bills. I have to pay this, credit card, this, that. Like, I have stuff I have to do. So it was like, I can't be, you understand? Like, just splurging, and I still got to go home. And, like, you feel me? Like, I didn't mind. Money is never an issue, but it's like, all right. We knew we was going on a trip. So it was like, no. So, y'all, honestly, I would say my trip was probably like a 5 out of 10. I had fun at the boat ride, though. My phone was broke. I had got my phone fixed because my phone broke at the pool party day 1. I got my phone fixed. So my phone was the only phone surviving. Like, literally my phone. And literally when I got my phone back from the Mexican store in Mexico, my phone turned on, right? But it had no service out of nowhere. My phone is on. So it's like, what should I do to my phone? So I literally had to get a whole new phone today. Clear screen and everything. Because if y'all look at my other videos, it was like, screen looked funny. My phone was done. So we was literally surviving off my phone, y'all. She had no phone. Phone blinked out. Nothing. So my phone was the only phone. My phone. I was just so over it, y'all. I was still trying to enjoy my time because I was like, all right, I'm not going to let that ruin it. But that had a part to why I didn't enjoy everything. You understand? And then it was like Kalia was being distant, so she was doing her own thing. And it's like, I'm stuck. I feel like I was stuck in the middle because it's like, what do I really do right now? Like, I don't, it's like, I didn't think I was going to actually experience this. But yeah, y'all.
So I feel like the first go is adding a little bit of razzle dazzle and the story to make it a little bit more juicy for the internet. So now we're going to hear from Nutella, which is the girl that they've been basically bashing the whole time about how she was broke, she ain't got no money, why did she come on the trip if she didn't have no money. Now I have to say, Nutella should have known that she should have brought some money, because you're going out of the country, sis, you need extra money just in case something happened. I think I mentioned that in my first commentary that you should always have extra money in your account just in case something happened, an accident or something. But Nutella's here and she's gonna tell us her part of the story and what actually happened, okay? Because I just felt like, you know, a lot of extra thing was added. A lot of salt was added or sugar was added just to make it a little bit more juicy. But I want to hear Nutella's part because there's his part, her part, and the truth. So let's hear Nutella's part. Maybe she's not telling the truth, but let's hear. And then we'll make our decisions from there, okay?
Before I get into this, I would like to thank the people that reached out. It really means a lot to me. The first issue I want to address is the dinner. If you look at the screenshot of the bill, you can see that the dinner came out to $724.17. If you split it by 4 people, you get $181. But mind you, this girl had a whole photographer there. He didn't contribute nothing to the bill. He had lemon drops and other types of drinks.
I ain't gonna lie, he heard.
Made a phone call. I was like, you know what I just peeped? Your photographer that came, he didn't put no money on the bill. And I didn't peep that his shit was on the bill until I went back and I looked at the screenshot and I realized like the shot that he took and the drink that came up to like legit the $40-something came from him.
First of all, what I ordered came out to less than $135, but we agreed to split it, so it was fine. So in all reality, I didn't owe the $46. That's really the photographer's part. But we move. The thing that really blew my mind about this whole thing is the fact that the Apple Card, they just randomly take out money. They don't tell you the date they taking it out. If I had thought of it, I would have took out the cash and just brought it to the dinner. The only reason why I even budged to ask Kalia was the fact that she was interacting with me before the trip. She acted like she didn't know me. Like, we never met in person, but we were talking from month in advance. Like, we even had a group chat. I'm a pick me, I'm a yes man, but you invited me out right before the trip. And I dubbed it. I sure did. This little girl even offered to pay for my boat ride.
That freaking girl, me too, and that freaking birthday dinner that she did the day before the trip, like, bitch. Yeah, I got it for me and my ex and Anna because she said she's gonna give me the money back for it next week or whatever the case may be. But she said you were gonna get yours the next day, so I didn't question to see if you wanted me to get yours too, and then you just give me the money back. So if you want me to do that, I can do that today so it doesn't sell out, and then you could just give me the money back during the trip or something.
I did that too. I said I'll pay for it myself, but I'm the broke one. What the screenshot says? Paid and confirmed, but I digress. And yes, I did mention that I was going to order something from Amazon because Amazon is international. They could dash ship it to my hotel with no problem. We get to Mexico, and guess what? American Airlines loses my suitcase. I honestly cannot make this up. But did I make it destroy my mood and destroy the day? No, I did not. So we pull up to the hotel. It's mad lit. We see people. We see a lot of people checking in, looking around. We taking pictures. And then we go change money. After we changed money, we went to our rooms. And we didn't waste no time. We just ended up going right to the pool. So we in the pool. We vibing out. We walking around talking to people. And then Angry Bird, Kalia, comes. It looks like she came from the beach and got salt water in her eye because she was very salty. I don't know if her man was looking at other girls or the girls was looking at her man. But she was very salty. But me and Anna, we was lit. I'm going to say way too lit. Having the best time of our life, lit. Now, birthday girl, done. Done. In the midst of me helping her, my phone ended up getting wet. Wet. But I wasn't really thinking nothing of it. This is not the first time my phone been in the water and it got wet. It usually works. We got to the room. Our phones are blacked out. Kalia's there in the bathroom trying to fix our phone. She's blow drying it. When I realized what she was doing, I'm like, give me back my phone. No. I'm laying down. I don't feel good. Kalia's still in the bathroom trying to blow dry Anna's phone. Meanwhile, Anna's throwing up in the bathroom. Kalia's man is helping her. My whole thing is, why is he even in the bathroom to begin with? He shouldn't be in the bathroom on a girl's trip. So I go to the bathroom. Kalia's leaving the bathroom. As she's leaving the bathroom, her boyfriend asked me to hold Anna for a little while. So I started holding Anna. I'm holding her, and now I gotta pee. I really need to use the bathroom. I'm about to pee on myself. So I'm like, yo, can you take her out the bathroom so I can use it? He's walking out the bathroom with her. Mind you, his back is turned towards me. He can't even see me. The only person that can see me is Kalia from across the room. She made it seem like her boyfriend was looking at me when it was really her that was looking at me, and I was trying to close the door. I think that's what really ticked her off because after that, she was tweaking. I'm not going to lie. My solution to get this phone back was to get rice. So I decided to get rice and food for Anna and I. While I'm leaving now, Kalia gave me her key card. So I'm not going to lie. When I got to the room, I placed it somewhere. I can admit that I lost the key card. I leave the room now. I go get the food. I try to go back to Kalia's room. I'm banging on the door for mad long, and nobody's answering. You know, it honestly sounded like somebody was up, but they didn't want to answer the door. I'm thinking to myself, like, I could really get hurt. I'm in Mexico.
I should have opened the door for you. We can scratch that too. I should have opened the door for you. You're right. I just told you somebody got fucking drugged.
My room was on a whole different side of the resort. I'm low-key scared. I'm in my bed panicking, waiting for them to come.
3 hours later.
They finally show up. Kalia's looking for her charger and her key card. I'm like, girl, I don't even have your charger. I have a whole iPhone 13 Pro Max. Until I had no idea where the key card was placed. So we're going back and forth about the charger. And Anna's like, oh, she wants to go to the sports bar. So we all left the room. Early in the morning the next day, Anna and I took a taxi to go get our phones fixed. Y'all probably wondering how I was going to get my phone fixed if I didn't have cash and I had all the money on my card. Well, the place had tap. Also, they service us first before we pay, meaning that they will attempt to fix the phone. If it doesn't work, they give you back your phone. If it does, then we pay them. The guy that we went to told us to come back at 4 p.m., so that's after the boat ride. We ended up calling for an update on our phones. They stated that one phone was working and the other wasn't. For some reason, I felt that the one that wasn't working was mine, which it was. I started panicking because all my money was on my phone, and the fact that my phone didn't turn on was just crazy to me. Go to part 2 to hear the rest of the story.
Now, I feel like they invited Nutella to this trip because it would be cheaper to bring more people on the trip. Am I wrong for saying that also? Because it just gave off no one really liked her. Why did they invite her? And especially if they were nice to her before the trip, she maybe thought that they were all friends and that, you know, she was gonna go and have a good old funky time with her friends and da-da-da. And this is why you should not think everybody's your friend. You need to know who is your real friend and who is not your real friends. And girls' trips always show the true colors of who people are. If they're really your friends, you will find out on a girl's trip. If they're really there for you, if they're like your day one, you will find out on a girl's trip. Trust me. I feel like nobody really was vibing with her like that. They just invited her because things would be cheaper if they had more people. And the fact that they weren't even asking the cameraman to pay his part. Okay, I'm done with this drama. I'm tired. I hope they find a common ground so they can all stay friends, and if not, just go your separate ways. But if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and click anywhere in the screen where the next video pops up. Go ahead and check that video and I'll see you there. Don't forget to come back on All Things Jenny to see what is the next hot topic for the week, okay? I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow.